Morning, everyone. Big D here. Welcome to episode 2 of Farming Simulator 2015. Did a little beet harvesting earlier this morning, and as promised, I said I'd show you how to set up a Courseplay. In this episode, I will. But something funny happened. So let's go to the PDA here, and you can kind of see that most of my stuff is ready. But every once in a while you get a request for high demand of a certain product. It just so happened to be wood chips. So I'm gonna do as I promised. We're gonna set up a Courseplay for this beet field. We're gonna get this beet harvester continuing to do what it needs to do. But yeah, we are going to do a little wood chipping because the demand is so high, and I can't pass up 2,000. It was like a 2,000 a ton, and at 2,027 a ton, 1.8 times multiplier for the next 12 hours. Yeah, give me some of them. So without further ado, let's get started. So we're gonna send this harvester on his way. We're gonna use the in-game AI. If you see the little text there on the left side of the screen there, that text is from a mod called Inspector mod. It allows you to see what the AI is doing, how much it's, how full it is, and that way you can kind of manage. So even if you're not well versed at Courseplay, that mod is not part of Courseplay. That mod is specifically is a specific mod. It's different. It's basically just for inspecting vehicle quantities and what. As you can see here, my vehicle came up because it showed that I got in it, and it shows the trailer that it's attached to. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, and feel free to correct me if I'm wrong, I believe it'll read the first 2 trailers. So if you're running tandem trailers, double trailers, it'll read the first 2. I don't ever run double trailers, but if I did, it would show both trailers. However, let's set up a Courseplay, okay? So where I'm at is I am at the beginning of the Courseplay I want to set up, okay? Now I'm going to delete this one because I don't want to cheat. I did try this out beforehand and it works. Alright, so this Courseplay, this specific Courseplay is going to be for this beet field, alright? And keep in mind, when you're harvesting wood chips, or not so much wood chips, but potatoes or beets, and you're running this combi course, you're going to do exactly what I am going to show you in order to make this work. So first off, you need to park obviously where you want the course to start, but not only that, you need to unhook the trailer, okay? The reason you unhook the trailer is because you want the course to measure the drop-off points, and if you don't unhook the trailer, trust me, it will not work, okay? This is only for beet harvesting. I will show you the grain harvest. You can set up the course with the trailer on, but for beet and potato harvesting, do not have the trailer attached when you are running your course. Okay, so I want to start here. Let's start course recording. So we are going to take off on the route. Now, when you're recording a Courseplay route, please be careful. Courseplay is, I'm going to say it's fairly accurate. It will mimic what you did, okay? So if you drove all wonky and in setting up your Courseplay, that's what it's going to do. And you don't want a jankety route when you're trying to run Courseplay, because then stuff will get all stuck and blah blah blah, stuff gets hectic. So you kind of reap what you sow when you set up a route. So go through and mimic the route that you want it to take. Now keep in mind, I know you have to imagine that the trailer is on here, so take your turns a little bit wider, don't cut them too short, and kind of go through the motions as you would otherwise. Okay, so come up here, this way, here. Okay, at this point we want the tractor and trailer to back up, so hit this start reverse driving. Okay, hit that, back up. Now, when I experimented with this sucker, I took this son of a gun all the way back here. Ugh, there it is. Turn the reverse off, driving off, and take off. And we are off. Okay, so what this is going to do is it's going to basically set up your Courseplay for the route that you want, specifically for this field. You can run this Courseplay from anywhere on the map, but trust me, you want to run it from just here. Drive up here, give yourself plenty of room to cut around, pull up here, and stop right there. Okay, and stop. You want to set up your stop point near your beginning, your start point, so that the course sets up properly and you're good to hook. Alright, I'm going to give you a couple other pieces of advice, and as always, with anything you do, whether it's farming sim or work, whatever, anytime you do work on the computer, save your work. So beets, harvest, call it what you want to call it, but you better know what you called it. Field 30, and save it. Alright, now what we're going to do is we're going to set this up, and you can kind of see over on the left side the beet harvester is going to fill up, and there it is, it's full. Alright, so we're going to remedy the situation there here in a second. Alright, so alright, get back to your start point, hook up your trailer, and got a couple more things to set up before we're good to go. Okay, I have set up, as far as the combine mode, I've used the automatic. It works, so that's where I'll keep it. Also, when you manage your combines, okay, you've got several icons here. This the fifth icon here, right here, where it's highlighted in green. Manage combines. I recommend don't automatically search for one. These things will just start driving all over God's creation, looking for combines, bumping in the trees, buildings, everything else. Just let it do what it does. Tie it to a combine. Make it manual. Pick the combine that you actually want. So you want this Grimmy Maxtron. That's what's in the field. Check the distance. Double check your distance. Yep, 97 meters. Sounds right. Take it. All right. Now, in the combi mode, I always go with the automatic settings. You may have to play with them. I haven't had to. I haven't had to like say no, don't do this. Now, there where it says start at, okay, this is going to be a little bit different. For me, I like to wait a little bit longer based on the capacity of the tipper versus the wrong menu versus the capacity of the harvester. Okay, your harvester, your beet harvester, is going to have a little bit more capacity. And see, so here we are. Okay, so this Maxtron here, if you click on here, it says 32850. Okay, 32,850 widgets. Widgets is my official unit of measurement. Okay, and we're running these bandits here. Okay, am I running the or am I running the big body? I think I'm running these big bodies here. I'm pretty sure I am. So at any rate, I'm running the. You should know your equipment there, Big D. Anyway, big body 900S holds 46,900. All right, so you don't want to waste your time running this thing out there into the field earlier when it's not going to fill up. It's just going to sit in the middle of the field. And if you want to sow at the same time, then you got a tractor with a tipper sitting in the middle of the field. So, you know, I typically wait till the field's completely harvested, then move my stuff in there. But whatever you do. So, personal preference. You don't have to do it. I started at 70%. That way it starts to make its way there. It gets there. It should be about 75-80% done. It'll fill up. You can kind of play with it as you go. I just let it wait. It ain't hurting anything, so off we go. Okay, so now that we've got our Courseplay set up, we've got it recorded, all of the settings are set, we've selected our combine, hit drive course. Okay, now right now it's going to drive because we are past our threshold. As you remember, the threshold was 70% that we set. The guy's full, so he's going to go up here and grab what he's got. This is a Bandit 750, so it's the smaller, not the 900. So it'll hold the 42,000 widgets or whatever. So it's going to pull up here. It's going to do so, oh so carefully. It'll stop there, and it'll begin to fill up. So this is, I mean, this is a really, really, really good mod. You know, if you're going to manage a larger farm, you're going to save yourself so much work with this mod. It is absolutely unbelievable. I am not smart at all by any means, but this mod here is absolutely amazing. Okay, so he picked up the 32,902 widgets that the harvester dispensed. So he's going to sit there till he's about full again and do the same thing, which is fine. It doesn't matter to me. He can sit there and wait. So let's see what he's doing here. Okay, I say he's going to do something, and then he's going to make me look like a fool. Isn't that how it works? So anyway, so he's off. I believe he's going to go through and fill up. He's going to wait to get full. He's not quite to 90%. So, but if you wanted to, you could sit there and set this to say 80%, right? And what that's going to do is it's going to get it out of the way. So that way you see how you can play with this. So now the guy's going to go through the field. Okay, he's only 10% of the way full. So the guy's got plenty of time. This tractor here, this Deutz Fahr, has plenty of time to get down to where it needs to go, which isn't very far at all. I mean, we're just going right there. You can see where we're going from here. So he's going to have time to get there and deposit his load there and be good to go. So this is very exciting mod. This is version 4.01. That is the latest version. I'm going to drop the link in the description. It's going to show you where to get it. I downloaded this off of fs.uk, which is a big UK based mod website. But they've got links there on the Courseplay website where to get it, and also there are manuals there in Courseplay. So if you like reading and you can follow instructions, you can certainly look there. So see here, it's following the course we set, and it is backing up to the beet storage area. And once it gets there, oh, there's the trigger. It's going to go ahead and unload the beets. Hallelujah, we don't have to do this ourselves anymore. It's just going to sit there and take all the beets, and off we go. It's empty. Now it's going to head back up here, take a turn. Oh man, we are doing good, I tell you what. So once this is done here, I'm going to show you guys something else. Due to the fact that we have a high demand for wood chipping, we're going to kind of change things up and what we were going to do, and we're going to do a little bit of wood chipping ourselves, because you gotta get in while the getting's good, and yeah, so that's what we're going to do. So as the tractor concludes its Courseplay, it's going to see the stop sign. It stops. It's going to now wait until the harvester is at 70% capacity. It will drive up to it. It will accept what it has, and off it goes. Now, I think I'm gonna change this up. I think I'm gonna tell it to wait till the son of a gun is 95% full, and see. Actually, no. I'm gonna make it wait. I'm gonna say, you know what? Wait till the son of a gun's full. Go off there, offload the tipper. It should be just above 80%. So basically, it'll just wait, and it'll go from there. Now, how you set these up is completely up to you. This is just merely a suggestion. I am by no means the best farmer ever, but that's neither here nor there. Now, let's go do some wood chipping real quick. Now, the in-game wood chipper is so glitchy. I can't use it. So what I'm going to show you is a mod that I downloaded off of Mod Hubs. Let's see. Okay, we'll hop into this thing because it's close enough. Okay, so here we go. I went ahead and chopped some trees, and we're getting ready to do some wood chipping. So let's go ahead and get some of that done. I went ahead and pre-positioned a tipper along with a tractor, and we're gonna show you how you guys can make some money, especially during a period of high demand, really quick. So, all right, let's go in here into the. Wish I would have hit the right menu. Okay, let's go in here under trucks. That's this Dynamix Landaman Scania R7 blah blah 730. I'm sure it's what it is. I downloaded it. It says it's $5. That's completely unrealistic. You know, it's so the price is kind of cheaty. But if you know how to change the price to something a little bit more realistic, do that. But it is pretty pricey on maintenance per day. You're going to pay $535 per day in maintenance costs on this. But it's got 730 horsepower, and this son of a gun is amazing. You can get some tippers that go with it. This is the tow behind, and then this thing goes in the body of the truck. This particular version of this mod is really glitchy in how to get this to attach. I can't get it to. I don't know if it's a functions thing or what's not. I've seen other guys with other versions of the mod that don't really have any issues at all. So, but nonetheless, here's a tour of the truck. I've been running this, so it is completely dirty. They're kind of funny. It says "wash me." If you look on the other side, it's basically that, which I think is a funny touch. So it's got some. It's pretty decent. The interior is pretty nice. I mean, it's a port from ETS2, but look at the truck. I mean, that interior is pretty nice. A little bit less detail in the back, but you know what? I'm not gonna. You know, these guys did a fantastic job. There's the boom with the grabber. You can see there. Modshub.com is where I got it, and right there you can kind of see it in the dirt. Modshub.com. So. Alright, so I've got my my outriggers deployed, good to go, and then I'm going to deploy the pipe, and there is the pipe. And the great thing about this mod, as in most other mods, is it should look for the. I'm gonna get out of here, and it typically, maybe I'm too far back, but typically it will look for the tipper, and I don't want to waste any, so I'm just gonna back this up a little bit just to make sure. So there we go. All right. So this mod, this truck's going to be able to handle any size log you put on it. I typically cut them to 5 meters. Only because I wanted to be able to handle it. So you can see there how it's kind of redirected itself, the pipe. So then you can just go ahead and it says turn on body. So those of us that have run equipment before, they engage the PTO, and you can kind of see there's a little bit of a sound to it that you can detect when that PTO is running. You can see the conveyor, you can see the crusher there. It looks pretty good. There's different views. So here's the cab. Here's from the little cupola. The only thing I don't get is that it's backwards. So left is right, right is left, up is down. So everything's inverted. So it kind of messes me up. So I would love to use this view, but none of the other controls in this game are inverted. So it just throws me off. But it looks good. So I use it. I use it quite a bit to do what I need to do. The grabber, look how big that son of a gun is. Okay, that's going to be able to handle several logs at a time. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and grab a few of these logs, okay, that I've got positioned here, and down. Ooh. Okay, and all right. Like I said, anything with forestry is going to be really finicky. Okay, so there we go. All right, got some logs. Tighten up that gripper there. Okay, and I'm telling you, this son of a gun is going to eat these things up. All right, so up. Bring it in. Get it up. Bring it up and over. Okay. Up and over. Spin it. Get it down, down, down. See? There it goes. You get a nice little effect, you know. It's not completely instant, but it's something. But it just, look at that. It just chews them up. It's just ridiculous. Just ridiculous what it does. So I am going to now, I'm going to fill this up, and I'm not going to bore you guys sitting here filling this up. We've been at this for 20 minutes already. I don't want the episode to get too lengthy, so I am going to do this off camera, just to not have you guys on here forever, and then we'll be right back. All right, and we're back. We've got this thing most of the way full, 91.3%. Yeah, I did not. That took me a while, and I did not want to bore you guys with the details of that little episode. So, at any rate, we're going to finish the episode by doing a couple things. First things first, we're going to go ahead and drop these wood chips off at the biomass plant, and see how much we can get. It's going to be a substantial amount. So we're at 203.8 right now, $203,800. We're just going to pull up here, back it up. Oh, all right. So here we go, and unload, and let's watch the money. 10, 11, 12. There's 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, maybe 70. There we go. So we got just about 60 some odd $1,000 for one load of wood chips. So if you've got the equipment to chip some wood chips, you can see how you can get some money, a lot of money, very, very quickly, especially for 12 hours of demand on the product. So that's a pretty good deal. Pretty good deal overall. So needless to say, wood chipping, very profitable, and it seems like to me that it's a good filler activity while you've got everything kind of set up to harvest and everything's going. So especially with Courseplay. If you got that bad boy set up the way you need it to, I mean, you're going to be able to get a lot done, so that you could definitely take full advantage of those peak demand items, such as the wood chips and whatnot. And to be quite honest with you, you could probably just about automate the transporting of those wood chips from your storage area to the silo, or I'm sorry, rather to the biomass plant, just by doing what we did. Now, I wanted to take some time to finish the episode by showing you one more thing you could do with Courseplay. Okay, so here we are up here at field 30, and you can see that Courseplay has finished, and it's completed the field, and now the field is ready to be cultivated. So let's go ahead and get that done. First things first, let's go ahead and drop the tipper. We're just going to drop it over here somewhere. Just somewhere out of the way for now. So let's drop that there, okay? Then we are going to grab our cultivator. Okay. And we're off. Okay. What I like to do is I like to go ahead, and the way I set these up is, alright, I'm gonna get that off of there, okay? There's a field work function that you could do. That's usually what I do. And then what I do is I go in here into course generation, and I pick a field edge path. Okay, so it's field edge path field 30. Okay, there's a set of eyeballs down here in Courseplay that you can click on, and if you click on it, it's gonna eyeball the edges of the field. They're generally pretty accurate. So it also is going to detect the working width of the implement that you are using, in this case this this cultivator. So if you want it to automatically, you can set a manual working width, okay, but I typically just do the automatic. Oh, it says it's 8.4 meters. Double check that. Yep, 8.4 meters is what it came up with, so that's what we'll do. Alright, now the map is oriented north to south, east to west, so given that we are in the bottom left corner, if you will, of the field, that means it's the southwest corner, and we are heading not north but east, left to right. And I don't have the return to first point activated, I just leave it deactivated. I've never had to use this headland function, but it's there for a reason. I'm not sure why. If I study the guide, which I'll post a link to, it will show you. I'm more of a visual learner, or a learner by experience versus a reader, but sometimes it does pay to read, so by all means take advantage of that if you can. Alright, so once you set all this up, go ahead and hit course generation, and it's going to generate a start point and an end point over there at the end of the field, somewhere where it projects to be completed. So we're going to go find that, and we're going to send this guy on his way. So go back here to the Courseplay control and hit drive course, and he will proceed to the course as designated. And let's watch him and make sure. See, this is kind of goofy. He's going to fold the implement. Maybe I just wasn't close enough to the edge of the field. He's going to stop there. He's going to unfold the implement. Like I say, Courseplay is good. It's good. It just, you know, it's software. It's not a real person. So, all right, but pretty close to it. There we go. And he's off, and he is cultivating. So that is an amazing thing. So you can use Courseplay to cultivate your fields. One of the things with this specific cultivator is it takes a tractor with at least 250 horsepower to run this cultivator. The Deutz Fahr is 253, so it barely meets the requirement. So it goes a little bit slower uphill when it's doing it. But you know what? This thing has been good to me, so I can't complain about it. Now, let me go ahead here, grab this Maxtron, and we are going to put it up. And while we put the Maxtron back over here where we keep our beet farming equipment, I want to thank you guys for tuning into the episode. I feel like this one went a little bit better than the first. We got a few things done. We're going to do some more Courseplay stuff in the next episode, get into some grain harvesting. As you can tell, we've got some ready to go. And if you want to keep watching, hit the big red button, subscribe, and if you enjoyed the video, give it a quick like. Thanks, and happy farming.